Alright, you guys didn't see me do much of that. It was a pain in the butt, but didn't have much help. Just had a little bit. We got the beam up. Now, of course, I got to go through and I put pieces up so when I got it up on the other side, it wouldn't slip off on one side. That's doubled 2x8s together, my ridge beam. It's freaking heavy because it's 29 foot 1 inch long, something like that. It's crazy. It's really heavy. Got her up. I'm gonna have to adjust the middle. It's sagging a little bit, and I gotta adjust. It's not screwed in. I just got it sitting in its cradle. The side pieces up there, I took some boards and scabbed on over here, and one big 2x6 over here, just to give it rigidity. Then I went ahead and put the piece up on the side up there. I don't know if you can see it, but way over there on the side, the left side there, I've got a piece there. So when I brought it up, I didn't just swing over and then drop it on the other side. See, it's like right there. That way when I bring it up, it just didn't go falling over by chance before it slid down in. This one has slid down in pretty easy. The other one over there is tighter. This is rough cut wood, so some of that has to do with that. But yeah, that was a big accomplishment, to say the least. That was a little, I'm not the best with heights, so that was a little bit of a challenge too. But the scaffolds help out tremendously. And I've got wheels, so I can kind of push myself and go back and forth and everything. Like I said, I gotta screw those in, but I don't want to screw them in until I get this up, get a level on it, see where I'm at, screw them in. And I don't want to do that either until I see if these beams here are level with the building and not kicking out this way or that way. I want them straight. And then I'll go ahead and I may start and work on my gable ends first, just so I have something to hang on to while I'm going through running the rafters. So I don't know yet. I'm not there. This was a big deal to get done today. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, scaffolding is definitely the way to go. I could have gone with like a lean-to roof or something a lot simpler, a lot less of a pitch. But we just, you know, I wanted the traditional cabin look with the high ceilings, and then I wanted a place to put all my deer, which I have a ton. So this is why we're going this route. Looks great. Oh yeah. Beautiful day. Beautiful evening. That thing right there is a feast. Dodge Diesel Cummins 5.9 24 valve. But transmissions do suck. So eventually I will rectify that problem. Look at that, dude. Yes. It is so beautiful. Can't wait to get this bad boy together. Roughed in. Hopefully in another 2 weeks I have this thing roughed in. We will see. Day 15 or 16?
Monday was day 15.
No. No.
15,
16. And my battery's at 5%. And today I'm gonna try to get everything plumb leveled up on the gable ends in the middle, and then I'm gonna probably work on the gable ends and then make maybe one ridge, or not ridge, one truss, or not truss, rafter, one rafter, and then see how it's going to go after I've measured and got everything straight. It's going to be a nice day, even though it's going to be cloudy, low winds, high of around 62 degrees. Tomorrow will be nice until we get about 3 o'clock. Then we're going to have like 2 to 3 inches of rain. So that means tomorrow I will be putting plastic down. Measure made. My balls are perking a little bit. Yeah, 100 inches. When we screwed in this plate, this beam is pushing this way. I gotta bring it back this way. Sucks. It just unwound. Well, goner.
Hard. The service includes 24/7.
I'm gonna cut 2 at 99 3/4. I got this other one on here. I don't know any other option unless I get another 2x4 and run it right here, up, and then take it loose. So that way I got longer brush balls. It is. It's straight this way and this way. And I'm tying in the beam. No. It's barely hanging on the beam right now. I'm joking. I'm tied in the beam. I'm screwing it in. Coming up with about 98 on this side, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, so this is where I'm at right now. I'm actually starting on the rafters as we were showing you the cuts. It's a 45-degree pitch, so it's a little bit easier than some to figure out the pitch. Your tail pieces are at 45 for your fascia, soffit edge, whatever. And then I've got my level way up there and making sure I'm level all the way across. I know I'm going down a little bit right there in the middle, but I'm actually dead on where the bubble's at right there. This rafter length is almost the same as the other side. The other side looks to be a ½ inch longer. Don't really understand it, but I know this is rough cut wood and whatnot, and so I've got to just kind of measure my rafters as I go, make sure that my board's centered there. But all I'm doing is the edges now. I'm going to do this edge, and then I'll go to that edge, and then I'll work my way in the middle, because I want to. I know the edges are where they need to be for the most part. That one there, I may have to kick the beam back. I already did this and plumbed it and lined it up, and I was like 1.5 inches off. For it was out this way and had to hammer it back that way, and then screwed the beam in. But on this side here, I may have to do the same thing. Take that top piece off that I used to keep the beam from flopping over when I was lifting it up, and then build my gable wall window. You don't have to have a header in the rafters or on the gable end, on gable ends, unless you have a support beam or something. Obviously you would, but mine's on the side of the main beam, and I just went straight to that 45. And when it came across, I'm going to put a little window or some type of a vent in there. I don't know. I framed it out to be basically a 12 by 25 or 27, I don't know, window. Same way on that side, I got the measurements written down. This window's on this side. On that side, the window's going on that side. So the wind, when it's coming out of the south, it'll be a pretty breeze coming through there, because this is south, southwest. And then we'll get some light too through there, some natural light. Hopefully, if we find, we'll have to have custom windows, I imagine, made for it. But anyway, and hopefully ones that just raise up like this and lower. But yeah, that's how we did it. This is real easy once you get the measurements. I mean, you can fly through these. If you got scaffolding, you're not too scared. The more I put on, the stronger I get, you know. So I got some 40-mile-an-hour winds coming in tomorrow night. Heavy rain. We're talking flash flooding and whatnot. So hopefully I'm getting to the last of. Hopefully I can get this roof, you know, done in the next few days as far as framed, and then in the gable, I'm gonna get done tomorrow. This took quite a while to get done. I'll get that one done tomorrow and straight, and then put on the rafters like I'm doing tonight. I'll have rafters on each set, two sets over there, two over there, and two over here, and then tomorrow I'll basically do the exact same thing on that side that I did today on this side, and I think that will be good. And then I'll, depending on how bad the rain is, I can start doing the rest of them, and then get some OSB ordered. Now, on OSB, my dad made a good point. If you had some sheets laying around, you want to know if you're square, you just put a sheet on there and put it up, and you'll know if it's off this way or that way on the corners. That's kind of how they do it. I didn't have any, and I went off. I mean, if I'm not square, I'd be shocked, but it's possible. And could be a tad smidgen off somewhere. I don't know. I'm not a carpenter, but I'm definitely learning. I had to take off those splice pieces that ran up here because it was actually pulling the beam back this way, but it was good I had them on there when I was up there putting the beam up because I definitely needed all the security I could get. But I took it off and I ran a 2x4 inside, and that pulled it back. And then I actually had to hammer the beam that holds the main beam. I had to hammer that in like that. We got ticks showing up everywhere too out here. So we spread out some granules earlier. So yeah, you can kind of see how it looks. It's actually really looking sweet, man. I am gonna beef up my footings. I'm actually hauling in a bunch of rock from the creek. I'll be hauling in quite a bit. I think I'm gonna take that big tub and put it on my trailer, and go down the creek and just grab a whole bunch. And then I'll spread some around my footings and different things like that. You know, on these off-grid forms and stuff like that, you know, your foundation's where it's all at. And I may add some, I may not, I don't know. I'm good now, except for where I overhang here, over here. I definitely am going to add a support or two right here, temporary, until I build some footings. That is where we are at and what we were doing. But I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's pretty cool. Peace. Well, good morning. Day 17. George is eating his cornbread. Coda's watching immensely. And we'll be working here shortly before the rainstorm comes in tonight. Got some nice sunny sky. Yeah, a little bit. This guy is a loudmouth. Anyway. Show me what you did, that you thought of this morning. She woke up this morning, woke me up and was like, hey, we need to take out some more, unless you want to cut all OSB. So on this bird's mouth, we're taking out another ½ inch, basically for the 7/16.